Hey guys, Josh here at Carl's Mower and Saw, and today we're going to revisit the STIHL Autocut 27-2 cutter head. So for years, STIHL has been using as the standard head on all of their straight shaft trimmers, the Autocut 25-2, and it's a proven winner. Thousands and thousands and thousands of landscapers and homeowners all over the country, all over the US, all over the globe, this is their go-to trimmer head. So what an awesome head. The engineers got an idea to replace that head with the new Autocut 27-2. And I talked about this in another video, and over the last few months, I've been getting aggravated at this head. So there's some good things, so let's quick look at the good things, and then I'm gonna show you what was pissing me off. So much so that when my STIHL rep was up just recently, I had him reload one of these heads and had him reload one of these heads. And he kind of said, yeah, I see what you're talking about. And we fought through it and I got a solution for you. So stay tuned for the solution. So maybe you can see what I was fighting and maybe hopefully help you avoid fighting the same thing. So here's what I like about the 27-2, the Autocut 27-2. Really the biggest thing is these gray tabs on the side make it much easier to get into the head. Other than that, it's the same freaking head, right? Yes, no. I mean, there's a couple little differences. Let me not open this one. This is a loaded one. I don't want to make a mess. Let me open this one right here. So it's the same head, aside from the body geometry. It's got the same sleeves, still running a spring. In fact, I can interchange the spool between this and this without a problem. I did notice right away that there's not an arrow on here or on here like you had on the 25-2, and I pointed that out to my STIHL rep, and he goes, no dude, there's an arrow in there. There's an arrow in there. And I looked, and sure enough, I'm sure the camera's not gonna pick it up, way down in there, there is an arrow. We really don't need an arrow. If you're used to or you understand a STIHL head, you're gonna know that I take my trimmer line, okay? And this is a really short piece. And by the way, all of you haters before that didn't like the fact that I used black line and it made it hard to see, I'm gonna use some orange line this time. So way to go. Josh is learning. Thanks for teaching me and helping me out. Take the ends of the trimmer line, normally 3 arm lengths or so. You can fit up to 27 feet. That's a loaded trimmer line. I've just found you fight it a little more. So take the ends, slide one end in here like so, and the other end like so. Let's get you a good look. Now, if I pulled it towards the camera, it would actually pull right out. So what I need to do is come back over the top and set the hook, just like the Autocut 25-2. So let me load this up, and I'm gonna show you what I was fighting. And I hope I can capture it on camera, because no lie, I was pulling this trimmer head off of trimmers on the showroom floor and replacing it with the 25-2, saying, this head is garbage. It sucks. I hate it. It does not load the same. I mean, it loaded the same. All this came together the same way. I mean, you got to the end, you locked it up on the top, you cut it in the middle, and you were good to go. Here's where one of the differences is though. So right on here, there's a line holder. Here's another line holder. Okay, let's get my finger right. There's a line holder there. There's a line holder there. There's a line holder there. And there's a line holder there. And I'm gonna use 2. And to myself, I'm like, it really doesn't matter. I can just throw the trimmer line in and then I can just feed it down. So I would come to the end of my line and I'd lock it up like so. And then I'd take my body of the trimmer, and this is where it's gonna get tricky. Let's see if I can do this. So I'm gonna put this in like so. And I generally will push down and twist to line it up, but I'd bottom out. I can't line up. See that? I can't line it up. I mean, it just will not line up. I mean, I'm fighting it. I'm pushing hard. I would go past. I would then take it backwards. And if I went backwards, it still wouldn't quite line up. It's just not quite in line. And I was frustrated. And then I rewound another one and it worked. And I'm like, what in the heck? So let me show you. Right now, I have these lines held in the 105 spot. If I take and rotate them 90 degrees to the 095 spot, which I'm sure the German engineers, they only tested it with 095. Maybe they tested it with 105. I'm sorry if you did, show me where I'm wrong. But here we go. I got it in the 95 spot. Back in again, like so. Push down, holy cow, I'm doing this upside down. Guys, it's tough. Push in, twist. Look at that. It lines up perfectly. So now I can just take and feed it right out, and just like the 25-2, kick it back a little bit, flip it, do the other side, kick it back, and it works. So if you were like me, Josh with Carl's Mower and Saw, who's been winding this head for years, thousands of times, no lie, without a doubt, thousands of times, and then went to this new 27-2 and we're fighting it, here's the trick. Put your line, hold your line, lock your line in the 095 spot, not the 105. Somehow the geometry in there is a little bit off. Now, I don't know who's running a 105 line in these bump heads. Personally, I don't. I really, an 095 line just feeds better. It works better. It's plenty strong for what I'm trying to use this head for. So there you go. Tip, trick, frustration solving thing brought to you by Josh with Carl's Mower and Saw. Check it out. Thanks for stopping in, looking at what we have to teach you today. Like, subscribe, come back, see more, what we can do to help you get the most out of your STIHL, your Husqvarna, your Exmark, your Honda outdoor power equipment. Thank you, and see you soon.